Okay. What I want to talk about is relationships with ourselves, with Creator, with others. Um, and what I'm being led to speak about is what our responsibility is in relationships, and how sometimes we can tend to take on more than what is our share of a relationship. And really, we're just called to be responsible for our half of a relationship, right? And so when we speak about half, let's talk about let's use it as an acronym. So we can only be responsible for ourselves, and that is going to be one half of a relationship. So, in speaking about half, let's look at humility, acceptance, love, and forgiveness, and that makes up half of a relationship, right? So, humility. When we approach Creator, when we approach others, it's really important to approach in humility. And a lot of times, our egos can get in the way of our ability to hear what's being said by Creator, our ability to hear what's being said by another party, especially if our emotions are involved. And so, we just want to focus on uh, coming with a humble heart and coming with a humble mind, and being willing to listen. Um, and so acceptance. It's important to be able to accept that we only have control over what we do, say, or think, and and that's important in a relationship with Creator as well as important in a relationship with other people, because a lot of times we end up wanting to try to change someone, and that is usually ends up to no avail. And usually, when we are trying to change someone, it's because we have some expectations of them that they are unable or unwilling to meet. And oftentimes, I'm being led to talk about the fact that we also put expectations on Creator as well, and other people, other maybe it's organized religion, maybe it's someone in your life, maybe it's yourself that's put expectations on Creator, or expectations as to what a relationship with Creator should look like. And again, it has nothing to do with church. It has nothing to do with organized religion. It really doesn't even have a whole heck of a lot to do with the Bible. It has to do with an individual and their personal connection, intimate connection, ability to be honest, ability to be humble and sincere, and come to Creator. If you approach Creator in sincerity and honesty, you will make a connection. So we're going to have to accept our situation for what it is, accept the other person for who they are, and accept Creator as our Creator, right? And accept that our will is not necessarily divine will, and divine will is a will that has eternal values and eternal outcomes in mind. So L for love. Uh, you know, we have to be able to love ourselves. And this is a really, really difficult thing to do. A lot of times it's easier to love other people than it is ourselves. In reality, if we're not able to love ourselves, we're really not able to truly love other people. And so, how do we learn how to love ourselves? We learn from Creator. And this is something I'm currently learning right now. So I can tell you that it is possible. So we're called to love others, and we're called to love our Creator. And again, the best way to start learning how to do that is simply by starting a conversation with Creator. F for forgiveness. We have to be able to forgive not only ourselves, but Creator and other people as well. Forgiveness is a really hard one. And the best thing that I can say about that is when you start an intimate conversation with Creator, you will begin to learn what it means to truly forgive. And if you haven't experienced that, if you then try to think of a time when you've done something, or when you've reached out for forgiveness from someone else, and emulate that experience to someone else or to yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to feel forgiveness for yourself. because as long as we are holding ourselves bound in shame or grief or anger or resentment, we're really not going to be able to move forward with our walk with Creator or with any other healthy relationships that may come across our path. So again, our half of a relationship. That's humility, acceptance, love, and forgiveness.